Just how free is the media in Israel? Israeli law requires all journalists in Israel or writing for Israeli publications to submit articles about security issues to military censors before publishing. This rule comes from old emergency laws still in use today. The censors can change or block parts of articles even after they're published. In 2023, the Israeli military censor barred the publication of 613 articles by media outlets in Israel, the highest number since data collection began in 2011. And parts of 2,703 additional articles were redacted, the highest figure since 2014. And the government is only trying to increase its influence over the media even more. Justice Minister Yariv Levin sent a letter to Attorney General Gali Baharov-Meira asking to urgently provide me with a draft law stipulating that actions by Israeli citizens to promote or encourage international sanctions on Israel, its leaders, security forces and citizens shall constitute a criminal offence punishable by 10 years in prison. The move came in response to the comments of Haaretz publisher Amos Shokin in London, where he said,
"A Palestinian state must be established. And the only way to achieve this, I think, is to apply sanctions against Israel, against the leaders who oppose it, and against the settlers who are in the occupied territories in contravention of international law. It doesn't care about imposing a cruel apartheid regime on the Palestinian population. It dismisses the costs of both sides for defending the settlements while fighting the Palestinian freedom fighter that Israel calls terrorists."
Despite him clarifying that he wasn't referring to Hamas's freedom fighters, Haaretz issued an editorial distancing itself from its publisher. And Shlomo Kari, the communication minister, responded by saying that the Israeli government will seize all advertisements regardless of payment status and seek refunds for any existing payments. No further ads shall be placed in the publication. Many other Israeli journalists are also facing growing pressure, intimidation and censorship when reporting on the war. Israel Frey, a prominent left-wing ultra-Orthodox journalist and outspoken critic of Israeli policy, was subjected to an intimidation campaign at his home in Bnei Brak. Far-right protesters shot flares at his apartment and chased after him as he fled.
את הסרטון הזה אני שולח לכם מתוך דירת מסתור שבה אני נמצא מחשש לחיי, אחרי שמאות אנשי ימין צרו על הבית שלי וניסו לפגוע בי ובילדיי. הודעות של איומים קשים לא מפסיקות לזרום עד רגע זה. כן, אני מפחד, אבל אני לא נשבר. אני עיתונאי. העלו אותי על המוקד בגלל שנתתי מקום, אמפתיה ותפילה גם לילדי עזה שנטבחים בהמוניהם.
When police escorted him away from his home, Frey reported that the officers spat at him and physically assaulted him. Public broadcasters are also facing issues. According to the state media monitor, public broadcaster Khan has long been subjected to attempts from the government to censor or control the editorial output. Communications Minister Kari believes there is no place in this day and age for a public broadcaster when there is a wide range of channels. I see the media as too biased towards the left. Israel's press freedom ranking dropped to 11 places in 2023 and another 4 places in 2024. Israel is currently ranked 101 out of 180 countries.